Well, hey friends, I am so excited for today. I am experiencing something that I do not know the last time this has happened. Listen, do you hear how quiet my house is? It's because I have it all to myself. This is absolute insanity. I don't remember the last time that I had the house to myself, especially overnight, but like even during the day, really. My girls I dropped them off this morning to go with my mom and my grandmother to a thing that we call church camp. It's like the church I grew up in. It's a whole fellowship weekend, and they all like pack up and go to the retreat center, and they have a full weekend full of fun and exhaustion because they have like these different devotional times, and they, eat all their meals together. And then in between they have like field days and talent shows and just all kinds of stuff. It is a great time. But it is so tiring that when my mom asked if she could take my girls, I was like, absolutely. I want them to enjoy that like I did as a kid. It's so much fun. But then she's like, well, you're welcome to come too. And I said, oh, hold up. She didn't make me feel bad about it or ask any further questions. She said, well, that's totally fine. Can I just have the girls and you stay home? So I gladly accepted that offer. And then my husband told me that he was going to go camping. So here I am in a house all by myself. I am trying so hard, so hard, not to take on any projects this weekend other than like what I'm about to share with you. But I am working on some things in the background. It's actually an exciting announcement that I will share later in this video. So I'm working on some things while I have this time uninterrupted and by myself. But I'm trying really hard not to like take on home projects because there are several things around my house that I thought, oh, I won't have children underfoot, or I won't need to like cook meals and stuff. I can eat cereal for dinner. So I thought I could paint my hallway. I could make a slipcover for this ottoman and all of these different things. But then I thought, that would very quickly feel like a work weekend, or like it went by so fast because those are time-consuming things. I just don't want to put the pressure on that. So I thought, what a great opportunity to put up some Christmas trees. Why not? I know that some people are very much against this because at the time of filming, it's still not even November. But hear me out. We spend this money on Christmas decorations. And then we put all of this time and energy into putting up our Christmas decorations. I can't be doing that for just a month. Like, first of all, whenever I put it up, I'm always like, man, I wish we could do this all year round. This is so cozy. This is so homey. And then by the time Christmas is over, I'm like, oh my word, get this all down. I need a clean slate. I need my house back, because Christmas in and of itself, for us at least, just has several events back to back to back right there around the holiday itself. And so by the end of it, we are so like overstimulated and just give out that I just want a peaceful place of rest to come home to. So I know that some people leave their stuff up like after the new year. They'll leave Christmas decor up through January and February, but I just can't. Like, me personally, my mental health will not be in a good place if I try to do that. So I like to put mine up in November, overlap the fall decor, the Christmas decor, and what that looks like, because I don't have a ton of shelf space or like like my mantle. I don't have a ton of places to put things like that. I just leave all the fall stuff up until December and then switch it out. Whereas the Christmas trees can come up anytime because they are, they sit in the middle of the room. So I plan to put up at least 3 trees, maybe 4. This will be more than what I've ever done before. So I don't know. We're just going to go with it. I'm going to turn something totally girly on the TV. I don't do this often. I don't know. I just feel like I kind of don't know what to do with myself, but also I'm kind of like really giddy. Like, just thinking, what all do I want to do with my time? I don't know. But this is fun. This is exciting. I'm glad that everybody is having a fun weekend and doing what they're wanting to do. And I know that I've already gotten a picture of my girls and I'm like already missing them, or at least missing like the fun with them, like I'm glad that they're having fun with family and that I'm getting this time, but it's just a weird thing. But anyways, I am super glad that you're here. If you do not already have your second cup of coffee for the day, can I encourage you to just go ahead and pour it? I did. I mean, why not? Can you tell? Anyways, let's get to putting up some Christmas trees. Okay, well, good morning. So I drove up the mountain this morning to try and see the sunrise, but it was very cloudy. So I ended up watching the fog rise or the fog funnel. It kind of went from the mountaintops down through the valley. So it was very, very thick fog this morning. I actually ended up driving through a lot of that on the way up there, but nonetheless, it was beautiful, so peaceful. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. And this is probably this is the last weekend that I was going to get to do it before time changes. So the sun didn't rise until almost 8 o'clock this morning, which was super nice for me. But next week it will be an hour earlier when the sun rises. So this came at just the perfect time, and it was just really sweet. The leaves are really starting to change as well. So I'm going to head back down the mountain and do a little bit of leaf peeking. I don't remember what they call it, but when old people go driving through the mountains to look at leaves, that's what I'm going to do, because I don't know if you know this or not, but I am an old person at heart. Like, I may only be 30, which young people would still consider old, but I've always been such an old soul. And then I'm going to head on back home and work on my Christmas tree in the bedroom. So I got most of the tree done in the living room yesterday. I binge watched a show on Netflix, which it was so much fun. Haven't done that in a really, really long time. And then I just kind of get slowly, like, I want some more stuff for my Christmas tree in the living room to give it that final, like, pizzazz. But for now, like I said, I'm trying not to let this become a work weekend. So I just used what we had and really enjoyed the process of getting it put up. And now my living room just instantly feels more like home because there's a Christmas tree in it. So I've had a lot of fun, but I did want to give you a quick announcement of what I've been working on. So I have been working on a website, and I'm hoping that by Friday, November 1st, it will be ready to go live. It's basically going to be a lot of the same ideas and content that I share here, but in a more refined, concise way. And I'm hoping that it will also help with content creation here. So honestly, maybe it'll help me be a little bit more organized here, but I also enjoy the freedom to be creative and for this to feel a bit more romanticized. So the website will be more of a to the point type of list. It'll just kind of be for people who maybe just want the meat and not all of the pretty. So I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about how maybe it will help me in my creation and in my organization. But overall, I'm just very thankful. Like the fact that anybody is interested in any part of my day is just very humbling to me. And I really, really enjoy it. Just the encouragement that you give me, not that I'm making a ton of money off of this, but the encouragement that you give me just to do things that I enjoy, to be creative and to like have a reason to do it, even if it's only a few hundred views on some videos. It's still something. And I truly hope that the Lord is using it to encourage hearts. I'm very excited to see my people today. I'm very excited for them to all be back home. Last night going to bed just felt really, really strange without any of them there. Like, it was a little scary, honestly. Anyways, I'm just rambling. I have some things. I have a lot that I need to get to, but instead I'm just sitting here watching these leaves turn and not upset about it, not at all. Okay. So right after I said I was not going to go out and buy anything for these Christmas trees, I went out and bought something for these Christmas trees. This is a pre-lit tree, and the lights, I knew at least one portion of the 3 lights had went out. And so last year, and I think maybe the year before, I was using like an extra strand of lights on it and then just plugging them in, and it worked fine. This year I did all of that, and then even those lights didn't work. So I went to the store to get more, and I am testing them now before I put them on the tree, by golly. But I couldn't put the ornaments on until I had the lights on, right? So I ended up going and getting them anyways. But I also got some lunch while I was out. So yeah, but I think my babies will be home in the next couple of hours. I think Nicholas is going to be a little bit later in the evening, but I'm going to try my best to get this tree done before they get home. Okay, so the trees are mostly done. The family is all back home and we have hit the ground running this week. I'm so glad that we had that little breather. Well, I did anyways. My family was all over the place, but I'm so glad for that little breather before this crazy, crazy week. It's been a lot of fun, but man, we are already worn out again. So my living room Christmas tree is up. As you can see, I really, really am loving it so far. I have some orange slices drying out in the oven right now. So once those finish, I'm thinking I will drape them kind of under the bows right here. It's not going to be like a garland. It'll just be a couple here and there. I would love to have a movie night soon with the girls and string some popcorn garland to put around this one. And then this one will be completed. The bedroom tree is giving me some fits. You guys saw me put lights on that tree like multiple times, but the most recent ones were brand new. I plugged them in that night, turned them off when I went to bed, and the next morning when I plugged the tree in, one half of the bottom strand of lights was already not working. I'm having a really bad luck with that tree and its lights. So I still want to find an angel topper for it. I've looked around some this week as I've been out running errands and not found one that I loved. I still want to add a few finishing touches to it. And obviously, if I could fix the lights, that would be ideal. But for now, it's up. It's cozy. I'm liking it so far. I just need to keep working on it. And I hope to show you some of that in the upcoming videos. Rosie did make sure that I got the tree up in her room, and she did a really wonderful job decorating it. So love that for her. It's so cute and cozy and very... She's very much my child. She loves to decorate things. She loves to, like, even in putting these little flower picks on this tree, she was like, I'll help ya. And she just loves to be a part of that kind of stuff. So that's super fun. The website is officially live, so I hope that you'll go check that out. I have it linked down in the description box. And I also have a page on the website called Shop My Cottage. So it has different files which you click on, and then it links you over to a blog post for like Shop My Cottage living room, Shop My Cottage kitchen, and different rooms throughout my house, so that if there's ever anything that you think, oh, I would maybe like that item for my kitchen, or kind of like those things to work together in my home, I have links provided. Now, a lot of my house is thrifted, so I had to find like items for several of those items around my home. But with that being said, I also have a Shop My Cottage Christmas trees. So all of the items on my Christmas trees, other than the individual ornaments themselves, but like all of the bulk ornaments and such, those are all available on there. And within the post, you'll see different links that you can find them as well. So I hope that you enjoy that. If you're on Pinterest, go ahead and give me a follow there. That's where I will be sharing weekly content, which corresponds with my blogs. I will not have a weekly newsletter at this point, maybe in the near future, but for now, I'm trying to just get into a good disciplined rhythm of releasing a blog post each week and a corresponding Pinterest pin that will link to that blog. So I hope that you'll check those things out. I'm so excited. Again, my handle on Pinterest is @meganblakelie_, and my website is meganblakelie.com. Thank you guys so much for all of your support that you've always shown me here. I am just so grateful, so overwhelmingly grateful. And I'm really looking forward to what's in store. I've had ups and downs with YouTube. If you've been around, then you know that back in the late winter and early spring, I was really struggling with being kind of stagnant in YouTube and not knowing if it was ever going to pay off. I'd been doing it for about a year at that point. And here I am, after having taken a breath of fresh air, coming back and really feeling like I had my feet under me and I knew what I wanted to share, whether or not it became popular. And I just really feel like the Lord has blessed that, and He's using this as a ministry and an opportunity for me to share my heart, and hopefully Him use that to speak to other people's hearts, but also in such a way that is helping to provide for my family, which is just a dream come true. So I really want to see what all this has in store. I really want to see what all He wants to use it for, and I pray that He will just be glorified. So thank you so much for being here. I hope that you subscribe and continue to follow along, as there is so much good coming, I am sure. So I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.